there. Um, I just really had something that came up in conversation today, and I really wanted to get it off my chest. Not just off my chest, but I really wanted to publish it and put it out there. Because these are some thoughts that I've been having for quite some time, and it's about guys and me. And it has to do with why I am single, which makes no sense to me or to a lot of people. So here I'm going to explain what has been happening, I think, in my relationships or attempts at relationships with men. Here's what the problem is, the way I perceive it, okay? Here's what's going on. I am attracted to like nerdy kind of techie types. I'm actually attracted, I finally figured it out after being attracted to men of all different races, economic backgrounds, different heights, different looks, different everything. You know, a lot of people probably assume that I'm attracted to like some sort of rocker, rock and roller, and that's what I attract, or like some Guido types or whatever. But the truth is that those kind of guys don't even really ask me out. They're not really attracted to me, and I don't know. I was never really attracted to them. Like maybe the rock and roller types, but I don't know. I don't really meet them. They don't really ask. I don't know. There's not that as much chemistry there as there tends to be with the nerdy techie types. So what I noticed in a nutshell, it doesn't matter what you do, really, rock and roll or whether you're a computer. What I finally concluded is that I am attracted to men with very high IQs. So if you're super intelligent, I will tend to be attracted to you. But the only problem with that, and usually it's vice versa too, like they're attracted to me. You know, one of the problems with that is that guys with super duper high IQs also tend to be like freaking nuts. So the two go hand in hand, you know, the sort of like Freudian thing. Freud was like a freaking nut job. And, you know, Hitler was supposedly have a super high IQ, that sort of thing. And so that is a real problem because a guy with a high IQ tends to be cuckoo. And that's what's been happening in my relationships. The other thing that happens is I like crazy guys. I like eccentric. But there's a difference between good crazy and bad crazy. So I like guys who are crazy in a good way, like crazy fun, you know, like where the drama, it comes from positive things, you know, doing fun, exciting, unexpected things. Not drama that comes from like negativity, like physical fights or, you know, alcoholic binges or stuff like that. That's just not what I'm looking for. Sometimes that's what I get. A lot of times that's what I get. It's not the kind of drama I like and excitement that I like. I like jokes. I like to joke a lot. I like to laugh a lot. I like pranks. I like exciting surprises, like jumping out, you know, just like going somewhere and taking a trip really, yeah, unexpectedly somewhere far away, you know, Bahamas or something like that. Like that's my idea. I like riding on motorcycles. I think that's thrilling, and you know, just positive, fun, excitement. But here's the other problem is that I'm like I said, I'm attracted to the nerdy techie types. But once we start going out, I think these guys make these assumptions about me and they think that I don't like nerds, you know, instead that I like a bad boy type. So what these nerdy guys tend to do is they start acting like the bad boy and they start trying to portray themselves as like the player and they try to like portray themselves as having all these women and like, oh, look how many women I screw and look how many women are after me and so on and so forth. And sometimes they'll even make it up. They'll even just, it's fake. Like they'll literally portray themselves to be like this very sexual guy who, you know, like almost like a rock star, you know, and they're not. And like they're not, I mean, they're sexual, like they're very like nerdy techie types tend to be the best ones in bed, to be honest with you. But they also tend to be very monogamous and they only tend really truly like one woman and are very picky. They're very picky and they don't like to have lots of women like the rock star types do. You know, they're more quality, not quantity. And I love that. And that's what I'm looking for in a guy. But these guys, these nerd guys, they're like thinking that that's not what I want. So we have a huge misunderstanding here. And so they start doing all these stupid things to act like, oh, look how cool I am, and look how freaking, how many women I have, and how many women are interested in me, and oh, I'm just this player, and I like to watch, porn, and I'm just this party guy, and all this, and they think that that's what I'm gonna like. And the opposite is so true. Just the complete opposite is true. I don't like, despite how I look, despite, ex-Playboy model, and I'm a recording artist myself, and, I'm an actress, and I've dated all these celebrities and have this glamorous lifestyle. I actually really Marilyn Monroe was like this too, by the way. Um, she was married to that author, what's his name, and a baseball player who's like freaking super nerdy with glasses on and everything. Marilyn Monroe loved guys with glasses. And so do I actually. And I like nerds. I don't mind. I like guys that are quiet, and I like guys that are introspective and very soft spoken and calm and mellow and even keeled and very I like guys that when they touch very softly, and everything about them is kind of like gentle and mellow. Probably because I'm the complete opposite. So I don't know. I don't need a rock star. I don't need a guy that's a player, and I don't want a guy that's like got all these women and is like this rock star cool guy and bad boy and douchebag and all that. That is not what I'm looking for. And when these nerd guys, I start dating them, they start trying to act like that, thinking it's going to impress me. And that's when the problems really start, because I don't like that. That makes me run away. What I'm originally attracted to is a soft-spoken nerd. I mean, I actually am attracted to nerds. And my experience has been that the nerdy guys are actually the ones that when you get them in the bedroom, they're the best ones. It's actually the cool guys that are all talk. And the nerdy, quiet ones are the ones that are full of surprises, unexpected blessings, shall we say, in the bedroom. I'll say no more. But that's my video for today. Is I just want all the nerd guys out there to know that just because a girl looks like a hottie and she has this glamorous life and everything, doesn't mean that she likes cool guys and douchebags and bad boys. In fact, I'm not going to talk about for other women that look like me, Playboy models or glamorous models, whatever, actresses, recording artists. But I know for a fact with me, I don't want the bad boy. If I wanted the bad boy, I would date a guy that looks like a bad boy. I would flirt with guys that look like bad boys. I tend to flirt with guys that look like nerds, and that's because I like them. And I don't need a guy to be like hunky, like buffed and big and like big bum, look tough or like look super macho or anything. Actually like intellectual kind of guys, and you don't have to have like that classic good looking like model looks or whatever. I'm just attracted to it's chemistry. It's chemistry for me. And if I have chemistry with a guy, it doesn't matter like what he thinks he looks like. It's like I will find him hot if I have chemistry with him. I will find him like the hottest guy in the room, even if he's like super nerd with glasses and skinny and slugs and tripping over himself and stuff like that. To me, that will be the hottest guy on the freaking planet if I have chemistry with him. So nerd guys out there, stop trying to change and be this cool guy and this douchebag and try to treat me like crap, thinking like, oh, well, the hot girl needs to be treated like crap and then she'll like you. That makes me go away. It doesn't make me want you more. And if you started off as a nice guy and a nerdy guy, that was why I liked you. It's not, you don't have to change and like become this douchebag and treat me like crap in order for me to like you. That makes me go away. It makes me start dating other people. It doesn't make me want to stay with you. If you're mean to me, I will go away. Or I'll stick around, but I won't like respect you that much, and I won't like you that much. I will still be looking for somebody who treats me better. So just know that, Mr. Nerd guys out there. I like nerds. I like nice guys. And I don't know about other girls out there like me, but um, that's just me. So nerd guys, stop trying to be cool. Stop trying to be something that you're not, because nothing turns me on more than like a nerd who doesn't know that he's hot or doesn't think that he's hot, doesn't even really know what he looks like. Like, I like intellectual guys, and if you have glasses, even better. And if you're holding some sort of technical equipment, it's like, oh god, like that is hot. That's so hot. Anyway, call me crazy, call me weird, but you also have to remember that I too have a super high IQ. So I'm really a nerd on the inside. I can't help what I look like on the outside. That's just, I don't know. It's how I look. Don't judge me by how I look, and I won't judge you by how I look. I'm just as nerdy and introverted and intellectual as you are. I look different. So there's my lesson for the day, all you nerds out there. I love you guys, and stop trying to be something that you're not, because it makes me want to run away. It makes me look elsewhere. And if you just be you and be soft-spoken and be honest and be the sweetheart that you really are, it's your IQ and your brains that are going to freaking turn me on more than anything else. So stop trying to be this dumbass bad guy, douchebag, or tool, they call it. Stop trying to be a tool. Tools make me run away. Tools ain't cool. Just be you. You do you, and I'll do me.